We welcome you to the U.S. Cellular Coliseum here in Bloomington, Illinois, as we get set for dual-team state wrestling here, as Geneseo will be starting off taking on Chicago Simeon this evening. Simeon coming in with a record of 19-0, a perfect record. Have not lost a match so far, and Geneseo with a 19-1. That one loss coming to Moline, a very good Moline team in Class 3A. Geneseo wrestling tonight or this afternoon in Class 2A. Again, we are audio only here for the championships down here. For our first part, we'll re-air it, highlights on Channel 50 later on throughout the week. But all wrestling will be starting up at 138 pounds on all the mats, and Cody Borman will be going out there first for the Leafs. He's a senior. He's 18-18, a sectional qualifier, and his opponent Brian Simmons is a sophomore, 25-2, a sectional qualifier. So a good match there both ways from Simeon and Geneseo.
I think too, Cody's record is a little misleading. You know, at 18-8, he's a wrestler that can hang with some of the best wrestlers in the state, and I think that's going to be an interesting matchup because, like you said, you know, Simmons has a record of 25-2, but I think Cody, I think he can definitely set the tone for the Maple Leafs.
And we talked about it as Chicago Simeon coming in with the 19-0 record. We are audio only again for this 2A matchup. Audio only as Chicago Simeon and Geneseo will be starting off. Then wrestling on mat 4 in Class 2A is going to be Oak Forest and Harvard. Geneseo will then play the winner of those two at 2 o'clock on mat number 4. 2 o'clock on mat number 4, and then we'll eventually we'll wrestle hopefully in that title game at 6 o'clock, and that will be the winner of Montini and Cahokia. Both of those teams advanced on to the semifinals, and that Montini team, when you look over there, they're a solid up and down the lineup.
Well, when you have 9 state champions, it's going to be a tall task. It's pretty much a Chicago All-Star team.
Yeah,
is the way I always look at it. And we're also going to try to keep a little bit posted on Sherrard Leroy. They're going to be on mat number 1, and hopefully we can kind of give the viewers a little update there for some local flavor. They were doing a really nice job this year too, and we wish them the best. They're sitting at 30-1, and Leroy is 15-4. So, you know, in Sherrard, they wrestle some really good competition up in our area. So we'll see what happens there.
A lot of firsts this wrestling season for the wrestlers of Geneseo. You got the first time sending 12 wrestlers onto sectionals, the first time sending 8 wrestlers onto the state competition, and the first time walking out of that state competition with 5 wrestlers with medals around their necks, but not their first time back here at the dual team state as they were last year.
Well, and I think that gave them a lot of momentum from last year. They've just kind of really built off of that. They've gained a lot of confidence. The wrestling room is very active, and you'd be surprised. Some of the guys that aren't even in the starting lineup are very, very good wrestlers. When you talk about Justin Scott, and you talk about
who I believe is even ranked in the state, a Metro pace setter, and can't quite find a lineup spot for him.
Right. I mean, a guy 14-0, and he's got 11 pins on the year, but it's a tribute to the team concept where you have guys that you know, wrestle and they push each other and they make each other better, and I think that's where it shows.
Quick turnaround after Tuesday in LaSalle, Peru. Geneseo had Lincoln Way West there, and they really took it to Lincoln Way West. We started there at 182 pounds, and that's where the heart of Geneseo's lineup are. Those 4 guys right there: Ryan Pitcher, Brandon Mislow, Lane Akery, and Nick Verbeck. They are hard guys to handle.
Yeah, it was probably the best spot for us to start. kind of call those guys maybe the four horsemen there that just get after it. And again, probably in the wrestling room, great competition going on, sets them up for these kind of things. So it's, yeah, 138, I think that's a good spot for us to start here to see, you know, that middle of the road, what's going to happen here, and then, you know, and then these guys can gain some momentum. So.
And that's really where a lot of the question marks lie whenever we look. Cody Borman, Jared Bruce, Cole Hunsaker, Scott Schulte, those are guys that can really, you know, make the difference what this score ends up with. Oh,
absolutely. Yeah, they're going to, you know, we have 160 for Chicago Simeon. The 160-pounder is Antonio Cobb, and he's a senior at 34-2. He's a guy to watch. He got 5th at state last weekend, and he's probably their top-notch wrestler. They did have a 152-pounder that we actually didn't get to see at state. I'm not sure what happened there. He was a state qualifier, but whether he didn't make the weigh-in or what happened, but he did not wind up wrestling at state. But they're, you know, for a Chicago public school, they got some very talented guys, and they've not only wrestled the public schools, but they've wrestled some better competition out there too.
Yes, they have, as they're kind of all around. You got some freshmen in the lineup, some sophomores, some juniors, some seniors, just kind of a mix of all those guys. Geneseo, though, when we go up and down this lineup, still a pretty young team after, you know, you would think your second year coming back here. Last year being the first time these two that Geneseo ever made it. Now coming back again, but they got a shot to even come back next year when you're looking up and down this lineup. Lots of young guys in the lineup.
Well, you never know when you start that season how the weight classes are going to come up, and how, you know, how the guys are going to make weight, and then is there going to be holes in the lineup. And you know, we've been very fortunate that the numbers of participants have been good, and not only the numbers have been good, but the quality of wrestling has been good. So they're kind of getting geared up now. They got they're huddled up now. The Maple Leafs are. Coach Murray's given them some final instructions and words of wisdom to get themselves mentally ready. Also, it is nice that they've been here before, so it's not a new hat for them. They can kind of have that confidence that you know, they do know what to expect out of the state dual tournament.
That they do, as we got a little bit of a late start here after some other dual meets went overtime. That Washington and Montini match was done lightning quick, but some other matches took a little longer. They put 10 minutes on the clock once they ended, and we're still waiting for that quite to get all the way done before we start back up here on our mat number 3 in the middle for Class 2A.
Yeah, and while our listeners are you know, tuning in, a couple of things to point out. You know, just having only been here 1 year, Geneseo has set some state records in the dual team. One of the records is the most points in a meet at the state tournament. Geneseo scored 58 points last year against Antioch, won their semifinal match 58-13. So they're in the record books, so to speak, right now, and so that's pretty exciting. We have some individual records too that have happened in the state tournament. At 182, Mitch Miller last year, he pinned a Bloomington wrestler in a minute and 1 second, and that's a state record for that weight class. Nick Verbeck pinned an Antioch wrestler in the semis in a minute and 12 seconds. So at 285, that's a state record. So kind of nice that not only have we come down, but the guys have represented, and they've done some good things, and they got some great memories.
As the captains meet in the center of the mat right now, Geneseo sent all its seniors out there to be captains this evening, but Simeon High School, just to give you a little background information there, about 700 more students in Geneseo, so just about double Geneseo's size, but quite a big college over there in Cook County. So they're the Wolverines. The Chicago Simeon 19-0 this year, having quite the year as they did not advance for dual team tournament last year.
Their basketball team might be 19-0 too. I don't know, but they've got a nice athletic program going there with basketball, now wrestling. And you don't usually think of Chicago Simeon as a wrestling school, but when you look down there, you can definitely see that they're athletic, and that the coach definitely has them going in the right direction.
Well, and it definitely shows the athleticism in this school, being able to do it for wrestling and for maybe basketball this year. We'll see what all plays out as the IHSA State Series starts up for that. But 138 pounds is where we'll start, and Chicago Simeon's got a lot of guys in the weight room coming in at 138. They have 5 guys that they could send out there. Now, most likely they're going to send out their Jeremy Delt, 25-5, but that's one of these things about, or I'm sorry, actually they'll send out probably Brian Simmons, but that's one of the things is we can have an idea, but they could send out someone else.
You're exactly right, Zach, and we won't know unless the announcer, we can hear them who they've actually sent out, because we're just kind of guessing on their lineup. Obviously we know our guys, but if, like I said, if I'm picking, I would think that they would want to get Brian Simmons on the mat. It's 25-2, a sectional qualifier, just a sophomore, and see what he can do against Cody. As those guys are both ready to, they're reporting to the table, checking in. Geneseo will probably be green, I would imagine, and Simeon be red. It makes a lot of sense for Geneseo to be green.
Yeah, Geneseo coming out in those white singlets here, kind of their championship singlets, if you will, and Chicago Simeon coming out in also white singlets this evening. So white on white tonight. All the other dual meets or mats have started, and now our match has started too. 138 pounds.
Guys are staying around the middle of the mat. They're just trying to get a feel for what, that's one thing when you haven't seen a team wrestle before and you're not sure what they special in. Simeon guys trying for a double leg.
Kind of like a leadoff batter in baseball is this first wrestler out there for wrestling.
Yeah, a lot of times, I mean, wrestling is individual, but at the same time, some teams are just known for certain things, whether it's a cradle team or they, like I said, on takedowns. Oh, Cody just took him right to his back.
Or Cody Marmon gets 2 points, and he's on top 2-0. 1:15 to go in this first period.
Now, a lot of people don't realize how strong Cody is. He looks pretty wiry. He's one of those kids that grows up out of town. He's kind of a farm kid, so what we call farm strong. I mean, that's what he is. He can, he's probably baled a little hay in his day and just worked out there. And I know his dad real well, and he's probably had him out doing a lot of things. So he's deceptively strong, and it looks like he's in control of this match. He's on top still, trying to work the arms. Simeon's tried a switch and gets an escape.
One escape point out there for Brian Simmons. Down to 35 seconds to go in this first period, and Geneseo's Cody Borman leads it 2-1. Going for the takedown was Simmons, and now Borman has him on his back in the pin. 6 points for Geneseo. Going in for the takedown was Brian Simmons. Cody Borman came in with the flip, flipped him right onto his back and pinned him just as quick. 6 early points for the Leafs.
Yeah, and you might think that the Simeon guy had the advantage, but the reality was Cody knew exactly what he wanted to do on that mat. and got it done. He's going to start us off, and what we thought would happen as a 6-0 lead going into the next match. And I think they thought maybe that was a toss-up match for them.
A little surprising, yeah, as Cody Borman coming in with an 18-18 record, and Brian Simmons coming in with a 25-2 record. Just shows how in wrestling those records don't mean a ton.
No, not especially at this time. I mean, you know, it's a matter of we've wrestled some very good competition, and that's what prepares them for these kind of things. At 145, we're going to bring Jared Bruce to the mat. He's a senior, 26-16 record, sectional qualifier. And he's going to be wrestling Jeremiah Delt, junior, 25-5. He's a state qualifier.
Head tie up there in the middle right now. The senior and the junior. The senior in Geneseo's Jared Bruce. Chicago Simeon's junior, Jeremiah Delt. Back to the center.
Jared does a good job of keeping his elbows in when he does that tie-up. Prevents that duck under. Looks like a Simeon guy's trying to get a single leg. Uses quickness, but Jared does a nice job of sprawling back and keeping himself balanced and keeping him in front of the wrestler.
Still both on their feet. Out of bounds they go, and back to the center. Both on their feet. 1:10 left to go in the first period. 0-0 here. Not a lot of action so far. As goes in for another low ankle, but Jared sprawls back.
Yeah, now Jared's going to look for the cradle there. He's got. Nope. He's just going to take what he can get. He's got a takedown.
2 points for Bruce. He's got the half in, and now he's rolling with it. He's got him on his back.
Oh, settle back now. He's got to settle back. He's just a little bit high on him. Okay.
Oh,
well, he got a few. I think
he's got 2 back points, it believes, coming in there. He gets them right there, 4-0. Yeah. He leads at 1 escape point for Chicago Simeon's Delt.
Yeah, that's a case where he got him broke down and got the half in and just got a little bit overextended. You want to sink back chest to chest once you get him over. But he's right now 4-1 with about 10 seconds left in the first period. So he's right now in control. The Maple Leafs are up 6-0 with a pin by Cody Borman in the first. So right now he's in control, and he's going to get the choice. He's going to defer.
He's going to defer, and Chicago Simeon's going to take the down position. 4-1. Geneseo's Jared Bruce still leads it. 6-0 as a team. Geneseo leads it. Second period in the 145-pound match. We started up wrestling at 138 pounds. Bruce has got the tilt going. He's getting back points right now as the official's counting. He's got 3 coming.
He's going to try to adjust now and really go for the pin.
Now he's got him on his back.
He's got 1:30 left. He's got a lot of time. Just needs to settle in. Oh, there it is right there. Looks like
he's down on his back. The shoulders are close.
No. The official was on the other side of him. Didn't quite see that.
Really fighting his delt down there for Chicago Simeon.
Oh,
and there's the pin.
Right there. Good.
2 matches down and 2 pins for the Leafs. They lead at 12-0. Couldn't have started any better.
Well, this kind of reminisces the Lincoln Way West match where we started off with pins, and that was at the upper weights where we thought we could dominate. Now these guys have definitely shown that it doesn't matter where we're at. We're gonna be able to get things done.
So now we go to 152 pounds, and the Leafs have a state placer, 5th at state this year, Josiah Crappa Jr. He'll be going against the state qualifier, DeAndre Ward.
DeAndre Ward's a senior. He's coming in with a 36-4 record. Josiah Kropp has got a 30-9 record. But like I said, Josiah's wrestled some very, very tough competition. from Illinois, from Iowa, from Wisconsin, wherever. You know, so I think he's prepared for this match, and he's gained a lot of confidence off of the last 2 matches, the way the Geneseo guys wrestled.
Josiah Crop at the middle of the mat. Still meeting, nobody really taking an offensive move here yet. Going for the shot was Cobb. Can't get it. Geneseo leads it as a team 12-0 at the conclusion of 2 matches. Down inside, Josiah Crop going for the shots. Sprawling back nicely as Cobb, and out of bounds they go. Back up on their feet.
Just not quite as close as he wants to. You know, the guys come in and they'll tap the head. The reason they're tapping the head is just trying to measure them, and that so they'll get in a position where they can get close enough where when they shoot that they can get it. So you know, he's circling the mat right now. They're right in the middle of the mat. Now they've tied up. Josiah's trying to get arm control there. He's got to hold the wrist of the Simeon wrestler. Now they've separated, and definitely Crop is pushing the tempo of this.
Still at the middle of the mat, messing around here, down to 25 seconds to go in the first period.
We've got 2 matches in, and Geneseo's up 12-0, 2 pins. Pin by Borman, a pin by Bruce. Oh, we got
it in deep, does Cobb. He's trying to get the 2 points. Circling around.
Doesn't have it yet. Scrambling by Crop, and he's got a hold of the ankle. Great job by Crop to. Oh, nope.
And he doesn't get the 2 points. Crop holds on to that leg like he needed to, and no 2 points is awarded. They were going around in circles down there. And no 2 points is awarded. Going into the second period now.
Yeah, the Simeon wrestler, he deferred, so Crop is going to take down. Going to try and get an escape. He's pretty quick off the bottom. He's going to be tough. He's going to try switch. The Simeon wrestler countered. He's got Crop down.
Josiah Crop still down. 4 points of contact down on the mat. 152 pounds here at the U.S. Cellular Coliseum. I'm Zach Mackey along with Travis Mackey, and Keith Kennett is also along with us for for state dual meets here in Bloomington.
Trying to get him broke down. He can't get him off his hips. And there he gets him off, and he's trying to go with a 2-on-1 on the arms. Josiah's working back up to his base. Now he's standing up. Now trying to get that 1 point. The Simeon wrestler is going down to a leg. He's got a warning.
Warning on red for
can't
stalling.
get him down. And that he's still Crop's still up. Oh, now he gets a point because he couldn't get him down. Now he did finally take Crop back down, but Crop is leading 1-0 in the second period.
After a stalling call.
39 seconds. There's a good switch move right there. Oh, he had locked hands, but the officials didn't quite see it.
Trying to get by.
Yeah.
Is Crop, and out of bounds. No points are awarded. 1-0. Josiah Crop leads it. 31 seconds to go in the second period.
Coaches are really urging Crop to get that escape, get an extra point to head into that third period. So now he's standing up again. That's good because tried to do a tilt, couldn't keep. He just rolled through it. Crop rolled through it. He does have a good job. He's really got a tight waist on Crop, but that helps with that switch, and that's where he's got him.
Crop trying to get the reversal.
Yep.
He's running with it.
There he goes.
He's got him on his back
now.
The Simeon wrestler is on his back right now. 1 second.
Oh, right there.
And
time
that's the
out.
edge of the second period.
Ran out.
Reversal, 2 points, and then they're going to give him three back points.
Wow, that's nice.
It was close. And they give him 3 back points, 6-0. Josiah Crop leads it after a 5-point play there.
Simeon wrestler, he's going to go down. He's going to try to make something work from the bottom because he obviously couldn't get Kropp turned. So he's going to try and get a point, escape, and maybe work some takedowns. But Kropp's got the arms locked up. He's got him off his base, and he's definitely working for more points.
Local powerhouse over there, Sherrard, leads it 12-5 in their Class 1A battle.
There you go. He's got him not quite tilted.
Josiah Kropp working. He's got the Simeon wrestler right broke down all the way down on his stomach. 152-pound bout. We're in the third period here, and Geneseo leads it after 2 matches, 12-0, back-to-back pins. And Kropp had him tilted up, but just out of bounds.
Just out of bounds, yep. And he's got 1:12 left. I know he's going to really try to get the pin here to keep the Leafs momentum going where it needs to go. At least if we get, go ahead. We get 2 more points, we're going to be at a 8-point lead then. Now he's got a chicken wing in, got the arm in. He's going to try to get a tilt if he can. Simeon wrestler is just kind of trying to survive at this point, I think. But that should be getting, there you go. He's
getting back points. 40 seconds go in the third period.
He's going to move that towards his head then. Post his head. He pushes on his head. Okay.
1 escape point after Josiah trying to post the head down, like you said. Got away there, did the Simeon wrestler. Down to 20 seconds to go in the third period, and it looks like Josiah's going to win it. We'll just see if these bonus points come into effect, if he can get a major decision. He leads by 7 right now.
Going for a double leg. Now this is a great chance to counter here.
Simeon
there you
wrestler.
Go. Sit on him. That's it right there. Oh, nope. I think the Simeon wrestler is going to come out with it.
Fighting for the 2 points, and that's how it ends. 8-7, or 8-1, correct me. 7-point victory for Geneseo. Josiah Kropp. So put 3 more points on the scoreboard, and Geneseo leads it as a team, 15-0 over Simeon through so far 3 matches. Now the 160-pounders head over to the table to check in. Cole Hunsaker, a sophomore. A very good sophomore, though, state qualifier this year, 21-12. He'll be taking on Antonio Cobb, a senior and 5th at state. So he's going to have his hands full today.
Yeah, they did meet down at state and in the first round. And Cole was beat by the Simeon wrestler 8-4. But Cole wrestled him pretty tough. In fact, you know, he had his shot. So I think you know, it's going to be. I know Cole's going to want to try to get back at this one.
Antonio Cobb, 89 takedowns on the year. He's going to be a technical violation on Geneseo, and it will be 1 point awarded to Simeon. I believe it's going to be a headgear infraction, grabbing the headgear. Wow, you just see the brute strength of Cobb throwing Cole Hunsaker around the mat.
Yeah, it almost like it motivated him. And he just,
wow.
Now he's got the arm. He's really trying to be aggressive, but Cole's staying right in there, working towards the edge of the mat.
He has really turned it on to Cobb, just showing his brute strength out there as Cole Hunsaker will be down. He trails 3-0.
Got a caution
on red.
After 3 matches, Geneseo's up 15-0 over Chicago Simeon. Cole Hunsaker is on the mat, wrestling in the middle of the mat now. He's in the down position. The Simeon wrestler, Antonio Cobb, a 5th place award winner at state, is on top, trying to work for some back points. Right now the score is 3-0 in favor of Cobb, but Cole's still trying to work to get to his feet. He's up on his base. Every time he gets up to his base, though, Cobb seems to counter with, now he's got the legs in.
He's getting the legs in, yeah. He's Cobb. And down to 40 seconds left to go in the first period. Cole Hunsaker has broke all the way down now. 15-0, Geneseo leads it as a team. After coming up with 2 early pins and a decision.
There you go, he's trying to switch. Trying something different. He's got to his feet, but then he gets taken back down. But he's definitely pushing the, even though the Simeon guy's on top, Cole continues to move, which is really critical. You don't want to get off your hips, and that's when you get turned, is when you just kind of sit there.
And that is the end of the first period here. And Hunsaker is trailing 3-0 to Cobb right now. And Cobb takes the neutral position. They both start on their feet.
Very good at takedowns. I can see why he does that. Both wrestlers now, they're tied up. Cobb makes one shot. Now they're towards the edge of the mat. Keeps circling around.
Going in for the shot is Cobb, and out of bounds he goes back to the middle of the mat. The match go.
Wrestling on mat number 1, 170 pounds, from Sherrard,
Sherrard on mat number 1. They're now up 18-5. They're at the 170 weight class, so they're moving a little bit quicker. We're at the 160 weight class. Remember, we started at 138. We'll make our way around to 132. So they do that a little bit different now. It used to always be start at the small, end at the big, but this kind of adds a little bit of different flavor to it.
Out of bounds, back to the middle of the mat. We will go. 5-0. Cobb leads it over Geneseo's Cole Hunsaker. 160-pound bout. Just under a minute to go in the second period, and Geneseo leads it as a team 15-0 through 3 matches. Getting the legs in is Cobb.
Cole's going to try to shake him off. If he could work out the back door. Oh, he has faced him.
He's got it.
He's got the leg.
He's got Cobb's leg. Trying to go down for the takedown.
They should give him at least, well, I don't know if they'll give him one now because they scrambled. And that he's going to give him one.
He's going to give.
Yeah, they'll do that because he has kind of lost control. Simeon wrestler lost control, even though Cole didn't have the takedown. Now he came in hard on a single leg. Ooh, nice job, Cole.
Right back into this, 3-5 now. Cole Hunsaker trails after a takedown and escape. Down to 19 seconds to go in the second period.
This is where the conditioning comes into play. Oh, keep around behind him.
Trying to get him down on his back was Cole. He's trying to go with a switch is the Simeon wrestler. And Cole will let him up, and they'll go back on their feet to the neutral position. And that ends the second period. Now we'll head into the third. Hunsaker trails 3-6 to the Simeon wrestler. Geneseo leads it as a team 15-0.
Cole's down 6-3, but he's going to be in the down position. He's going to try to get that escape and then just really press the issue, see what happens. Looks like the Simeon wrestler is getting tired. Maybe he doesn't go that many times into that third period. I don't know, but Cole's he's on his base. He just keeps chopping at the arm. Simeon wrestler trying to pull that. Now Cole's up to his feet.
He definitely used a lot of his energy at the end of that first period. Just going crazy, taking down Hunsaker. And Hunsaker just staying with it. And now finds himself right in this match at down by 3 points to the Simeon wrestler.
Yeah, that early point in the first period where Cole got caught for a penalty point for grabbing the headgear. that may really come back to haunt him. I don't know. Right now he's down 3 points. Otherwise he'd be down 2. We got a warning on red. Yeah, he's not doing much. He's just trying to hang on. He's not working off to the side. The officials can see when the wrestlers are actually trying to work and gain more points, or if they're just trying to hang on. And in that case, there you go. Now Cole goes right to his feet off the whistle. Gets taken back down, but he's back up to his feet again. He just kind of keeps putting pressure on him, and you never know what happens then. Nope, they go out of bounds. Simeon wrestler thought he might have got Cole on his back, but it was as they were going out of bounds, so no points there. Still 6-3, 56 seconds left, just under a minute. Oh,
David Burchett Sr., the head coach for Simeon. Escaped by Cole Hunsaker.
Yeah, escape, 6-4, 46 seconds left. Cole's going to press it. The Simeon wrestler just going to tie up with him. Oh, got an ankle.
Simeon wrestler has an ankle. Cole Hunsaker trails by 2. Down to 35 seconds to go in this third period.
Cole's now he's sprawled out. He needs to get around behind him.
Well, the Simeon wrestler's got the foot in, and now Cole comes back up to the neutral position. They're both on their feet.
21 seconds. Coaches are going crazy on the sidelines trying to urge Cole. Oh, and
they went out of bounds and hit the clock off. The clock is off. The extension cord, there, now it's back on, went into the table. The extension cord went out, and the clock went off.
I wonder if it went off or not. It's 17 seconds left.
Down to 10 seconds. Cole Hunsaker needs 2 points to tie it up. Goes with the throw, won't happen. 6 seconds, and the Simeon wrestler behind him.
He's behind him, but he doesn't have the points yet because he hasn't taken him down to the mat. Nope, let's see.
And that ends it. Cole Hunsaker in a very, very close matchup. Just at the end, can't get it done. And Antonio Cobb gets the victory, the first victory for Simeon, and at least it's only 3 points, though, still keeping down on those bonus points.
Well, when you think about the best wrestler that they have in the Simeon match, and we lose that match 6-4, that says something still for our wrestlers and what they're able to do.
Next, we head to 170 pounds. Scott Schulte, a senior, 19-13, a sectional qualifier. And I'll let you announce this one, but I believe it's Akin Badeli Garadala, a junior, 26-6, also a sectional qualifier.
Yeah, that's a great spelling on the name. Can you give me a vowel, I think.
Oh, my goodness.
But last name might be Duradalo, something like that. I don't know. We'll refer to him as a Simeon wrestler.
Simeon wrestler. Yeah.
Because it's gonna. We definitely know Scott Schulte from Geneseo, senior, came into that 170-pound weight class off of. He's one of those also guys, a member of the state runner-up football team, along with Cole Hunsaker, and you're going to see some guys coming up here too that have had a lot of success this year.
2 points for the Simeon wrestler. They were down on their knees, and now they go back down onto their knees, facing each other. 2-0. The Simeon wrestler leads it in the first period. Geneseo leads it as a team, though, 15-3. Out of bounds they go, and they're going to give Scott Schulte 1 point in the neutral position, an escape point. 1-2 now. He trails to Simeon. Going in for the shot. Not quick enough, though. Drava. Both wrestlers facing each other. Down to 50 seconds in the first period. And another 2 points for Simeon. Getting behind for the takedown. 4-1. They lead it over Scott Schulte.
Scott's going to work to try to face the Simeon wrestler. He's on his base, and that Simeon wrestler's trying to work the arms. And Scott's got a hold of that arm. Now he faces him. Oh, there you go. Keep working around him. Now get away. Good.
One escape point for Scott Schulte. 2-4 now. needs to get a takedown to tie things up. Only 9 seconds left in the first period. He does have a single leg, the Simeon wrestler. Oh, and he gets 2. Out of bounds they go. 2 seconds left in the first period. Now 6-2. Simeon wrestler on top.
Yeah, Scott was trying to work a move. Looked like to me it looked like a Borman move. One of those that if it comes out, it's a great move because you'll get the guy in the back, but if you miss it, the other guy's going to get a takedown. In this case, Simeon guy got a takedown, so he's leading now going into the second period, 6-2. Again, Simeon guy's got his hands on his hips though, so Scott's big thing is he just needs to keep pressing the issue and see if he can close the gap.
Try to keep an eye over there on mat 4 too. Geneseo will be playing into that mat. Oak Forest and Harvard, 2 very good wrestling schools, both with 22 wins on the year. Harvard with 5 losses and Oak Forest with 1 loss.
Yeah, that one's at 160. It's a close one, 9-0.
I'm not sure who's on top.
Oh, there's a pin right there. We'll find out soon. Pin on mat number 4.
Out of bounds we go on back to our mat number 3. Scott Schulte out of bounds. Didn't quite get the 2 points he was looking for. He'll go back down on his knees. He trails 6-2. 1:41 left to go in the second period. Geneseo leads it 15-3 at the conclusion of 4 matches. Scott Schulte still down on his knees towards the end of the mat.
He's
getting up on his feet.
Again. Yep, he's facing him. Just needs to work his way. He's still got to hold arm control. The Simeon wrestler's got arm control, but now Scott's faced him, and he needs to work. Oh, he's got locked hands, and that's one of those where you have two officials on the mat, and the one official is leading the match. He is the guy calling the takedowns and everything. The other one is there to assist him with the time. Since you have so many mats going, he's going to help him, let him know when time is out, and he can let him know those kind of things when they have locked hands and that. So in this case, 44 seconds left in the second period. Score is 6-4.
Scott Schulte, trying to go around the body and get 2 points, but out of bounds he goes. Out of bounds he goes, and 4-6. The Simeon wrestler leads it. We're going to get a trainer over here as there's some blood time. Some blood on the Geneseo wrestler, Scott Schulte. 170 pounds, we find ourselves. 36 seconds to go in the second period, and Scott Schulte trails 6-4. As the blood timer starts to tick down, 15-3. Geneseo leads it as a team. We started off at 138 pounds. Cody Borman came up with a pin. Then Jared Bruce came up with a pin also. Josiah Kropp came up with a decision win, and Cole Hunsaker lost 4-6 in a decision, which gave Simeon their first points of the match.
Yeah, in Cole's match, I think if you had another minute left in the match, I think there definitely would have been a difference. It just wound up where the time ran out because he was definitely pressing the issue, and the Simeon wrestler was not in the best of shape. In this case here, too, hopefully it doesn't work to Scott's detriment, where the Simeon wrestler had a little bit of a break there, because we still need to press the issue. 28 seconds left in this period, second period. Scott Schulte is down 6-4, but they're in the neutral position, and they're working the middle of the mat. And Scott's shooting on a single. He's pulled it in. He's got to either shift it to a double, or he's gonna. There you go. He's bringing it. Not has it yet. There you go. He's got 2 points? Nope.
No, time expires. They're not going to give him 2 points.
Yeah. It was one of those ones where he had it for an instant, but it was a scramble situation and didn't have control over it. They're looking for him to cover the hips of the opponent wrestler and just really close. And the Simeon wrestler did a nice job of scrambling at the end to prevent the takedown, but Schulte was definitely the aggressor on that one.
Class 2A, wrestling on mat number 4 from Oak Forest, Patrick Christian versus Joe.
Scott Schulte and Simeon wrestler both on their feet. 1:33 to go in this third period, and Scott Schulte finds himself trailing by 2. Out of bounds they go again. Back to the middle of the mat they go. 170 pounds.
I like how Scott's approached this, though. He's continually working and working to get that takedown. He's tied up with him now, but he's setting up. He likes to work the single leg, and so he's got wrist control of the wrestler. And they keep pushing on each other right now. He's trying to have the Simeon wrestler push on him. That way his momentum will carry him right into him. So he's a minute left in this contest, and there you go. He's got locked up now. He's going to try to get the
out of bounds they go, and they'll go back to the middle of the circle. No points awarded. 4-6. Scott Schulte trails. 50 seconds to go in this third period, and Scott's going to have to start getting on the aggressive side.
Yeah, the Simeon guy has not been warned for stalling, so it's going to be one of those ones where we're going to have to keep pressing the issue. Right now, he's got a hold of a single leg. He's inside on it. He's trying to pull that in, trying to get to a double.
He's going to get it. 2 points.
Got 2 points.
Going out of bounds, and we are tied at 6s.
Wow.
Out of bounds they go, and 2 points.
Looked like he just kind of gave up on that Simeon wrestler.
Right at the edge of the mat. Right at the edge of the mat, and 6-6. We are all tied up now.
23 seconds left. The coaches obviously are pleading with him to keep him down. He's going to try. Oh, he's got him down on it, off his hips. That's good. He's going to need to continue to do that.
Put him over on his back would be the next option. And he's got the half in. He's running with it. Side of the mat. He finds himself. Got to pull him back in, and out of bounds they go. 8 seconds on the clock in the third period. And Scott Schulte's going to have to keep him down for 8 seconds and maybe even put him on his back to win this one in regulation. 170-pound bout.
There you go. He broke him down. He's got him off his hip. He's going to have to control that. He's going to try to get him in overtime, I think. That's
in overtime it is. 30 seconds will be put on the clock.
1 minute.
Or no, 1 minute will be put on the clock, and both wrestlers is just the first one to score. 6-6, we're tied up. 15-3, Geneseo leads team scores. Coming up next will be the Big Four wrestlers at the top of the weight class. Ryan Pitcher, Brandon Mislow, Lane Acree, and Nick Verpeck. Some real studs in that lineup for Geneseo. Both wrestlers facing each other on their knees, heads towards the ground. Out of bounds they go back to the center.
39 seconds.
Starting things back up.
We need to get, there you go. He's shot in on a double leg.
Scott Schulte tried to, spinning as a Simeon wrestler.
Continue to face him. Nope.
Got to keep going. Out of bounds. Saved by the edge of the mat. There is Scott Schulte as a Simeon wrestler countered Scott's shot in there. 170 pounds here.
He kept working to try to get behind him. Scott kept facing him. They kept spinning around. And they spun themselves right out of bounds. So good work there.
15 seconds. In overtime, the first overtime, Scott Schulte facing his wrestler now. Trying to get the 2 points. Almost put him on his back, but out of bounds. Saved by the mat. There's a Simeon wrestler. They're all even now. 8 seconds to go in the first overtime. The second overtime, 30 seconds will be put on the clock for each wrestler. Each wrestler get a shot. Simeon's going in for the shot. Not in time. Out of bounds we go. And now we're going to flip red So Simeon gets the first choice. They're going to take down. Each wrestler is going to get a 30-second chance here. And Simeon, the first one, will take down. Going to try to get an escape point.
Now, if you've ever wrestled and you've ever been in these kind of matches where your body is just totally trying to tell you to quit, this is where you really have to suck it up.
And at a stage this big.
Trying to get him turned. Oh, he's got him. He's got him.
Schulte, not the referee has
him on.
He's counting back points.
He's giving him back points. Yep, he's got him on his back. He's going to get a pin.
He's going to get a pin.
Here.
10 seconds.
Yes.
And he gets it.
Oh, yeah.
In overtime, Scott Schulte comes up with 6 points for Geneseo. Wow.
Yeah, that was a great way to finish. That is just perseverance at its finest. Great to see Scott do that. He just never gave up on the match. He was down, you know, there pretty much the whole match.
Yeah, until the very end. And Scott Schulte wins it in a pin in 7 minutes and 20 seconds. 6 minutes is long enough, and then to get the pin in overtime, very good for the senior wrestler. 182 pounds up now, junior and a third-place finisher at state, a 29-6 record, Ryan Pitra, going against Maki Kirk, a freshman, 12-4, sectional qualifier. But again, we throw records all out of this. And see who's going to be the aggressor here.
I would definitely say that Ryan's going to be the aggressor. The way he's been wrestling the last couple of weeks, he's really gotten his groove. Got a deep single right there. He's got him lifted up. He's going to trip him. Wrestler's trying to get a hold of his hand.
Pitchers goes down, single leg, and he gets 2 points for a takedown early. Breaking him down, getting him down on his stomach. Is Pitra. 2-0, Pitra leads it, having a single leg takedown to start it off.
And for the fans listening, remember, we're just going to be audio. The IHSA has the rights to the video portion of this. We're going to be audio to you. We're going to try to give you as much detail as possible. You know, when you're in radio and you're here live, you're thinking everybody can see what we can see. So, right now
we'll be re-airing highlights then later on in the week on Channel 50. Check your local access program. We'll have it on the TV guide there. Back to the match here. 40 seconds to go in the first period, and Ryan Pitra leads 2-1 after an escape point from Kirk.
It's one of the things Ryan is really strong at, double leg. He's just a strong wrestler. He's another guy that did a great job for the football team this year on their trek to state. Oh, there you go. He's got him
On his back. It's going to be a quick one here. Threw him down. He's down on his back. Down to 6 seconds. Can he get it in time? Little time there for the Simeon wrestler.
Oh,
and he does.
Yeah.
1 second left on the clock in the first period, and Ryan Pitra comes up with a pin by Kirk. Over Kirk. Ryan Pitra, 6 points for Geneseo.
That had 1 second. It could have been even less than a second. You never know, but it was right there. And that's why the official doesn't look at the clock. He just looks at what's going on in the mat. And we're going to bring up Brandon Mislow now.
Through 6 matches so far, Geneseo has picked up 4 pins. And that's why they lead Simeon 27-3 here through 6 matches. Brandon Mislow out there, as you said, the state qualifier, 27-4 senior at 195 pounds. A transfer in for Geneseo as a junior, and then William Whitehead, a senior, 18-2, a state qualifier. Ryan Pitra, Brandon Mislow, center of the mat after Ryan Pitra picked up the pin early on.
Brandon just sizing up. He's working the center of the mat, circling around, and that. But when he goes to strike, it's going to be quick. He's going to come in with a double leg probably, and he's just trying to measure him. Keeps. Oh, there you go. The
Simeon wrestler being the little aggressor there, tries to go with the single leg, but out of bounds off the mat.
Yeah, Brandon got a little bit high and left himself open on that. So you can tell his position. He's a little bit now got himself guarded, and he's going to kind of work it. He's trying to measure the guy.
Just at the center of the mat, they find themselves 195 pounds here. And we started at 138 pounds. Geneseo leads it 27-3 as a team in the team score category.
And the Simeon wrestler's pretty quick too. I've seen him shoot a couple times, and you have to be careful because he's pretty quick, and they scramble there a little bit, shot and didn't quite get it, but oh, there he is. He's in on the single, pretty deep on that.
On the edge of the mat. Will it get 2 points? Out of bounds they go. Back to the center of the mat. Still 0-0. 9 seconds to go in this first period. Kind of got a single leg in on Mislow. Does Kirk.
First period went quick.
Whitehead. Yep. Yes, it did, as no score for either. Brandon Mislow gets the second choice after Whitehead deferred, and Brandon Mislow takes a down position. Trying to get a switch early, gets up to his feet. Whitehead has one leg still. Trying to get Mislow back down onto the mat.
I would think there'd be a warning there pretty soon. Keep
out of bounds.
Whitehead for Simeon, not a bad wrestler. 18-2. He's a state qualifier. Obviously Brandon, state qualifier this year. As a junior, he placed. Unfortunately, this year as a senior, when he got down there, he's a little bit under the weather. But now when it comes to the team stuff, he wants to be a leader out there and get things done. So
got to take him back down to the mat as a Simeon wrestler. He's already got a warning, and now he's going to lose a point here. Brandon Mislow letting him stay on that one leg. He's just holding the leg.
If he can swing around his leg, there you go. He's got 1 point now. If he can, he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds, back to the mat. Brandon Mislow gets the 1 point neutral position, and the Simeon coach is going to head to the scorer's table. He wants to have a chat with the official.
Yeah, he warned him, not taking him down to the mat. He had a hold of his leg, but he was just sitting there with it. And then he did still take him down to the mat.
Yeah,
so
not sure what changed though to give him that neutral position, because the position never really changed.
Well, I think once a wrestler on the bottom is up, standing up, and the wrestler on top has still behind him or has a hold of the leg, he has so much time to get him back down at the mat. Otherwise, he's just holding on to him. So they warned them, and it continued to stay up. And so Brandon Mislow was awarded a point. He's still down. But he has got a 1-0 lead. And now the Simeon wrestler just been warned on the cover. He didn't have the elbow covered.
Caution for him. Brandon Mislow gets up to his feet fast, but taken right back down to the mat by the Simeon wrestler.
And he goes right back up again. And
back on their feet.
This is a good spot for a switch. He's got his arms locked.
There's another warning on. It was a warning on Simeon. 1 point awarded to Geneseo, and then I believe Brandon Mislow got the up position.
He got an escape.
3-0, he leads it. Yep.
for Harvard.
3-0. Now he's working. Keep pressing the issue.
Out of bounds they go, looking for the 2 points. On the edge of the mat is the Simeon wrestler, but just not quite.
36 seconds left in the second period. Geneseo up 3-0. Brandon Mislow. They're both in the neutral position, looking for a takedown. They're tied up now in the center of the mat. Brandon tries to shuck him by. Now, shoots on a double leg. The Simeon guy counters. He shoots, and they're back up on their feet.
Both wrestlers on their feet, down to 7 seconds left to go in the second period. 3-0, Brandon Mislow leads it after 2 escapes and a stalling technical violation, 1 point, Geneseo.
Simeon wrestler's going down. He looks like he's pretty tuckered out. Let's see what happens here. I tell you what, there's a good match going on mat number 1 with Sherrard. It looks like the score is 24-23 team-wise at the 106 weight class. So they are definitely in a battle.
They're flying by.
Yeah.
As we find ourselves at 195. Brandon Mislow trying to go for the quick single ankle pick down there, but not quite. At the middle of the mat, both wrestlers on their feet. 1:30 to go in the third period, 27-3. Geneseo leads the team score category. Brandon Mislow going to getting the takedown a different way there. 2 points for him. Out of bounds, back to the center of the mat. Brandon Mislow leads it 5-1.
Looks like Oak Forest is handling Harvard right now at this point. It's 20-6.
That is a match that Geneseo will play into at 2 o'clock. We will have that one again here on WGRG 100.5 live audio.
We got the Simeon wrestler got to escape, and so Brandon's going to try to get a takedown here. 50 seconds left. We need to try to get a takedown. We're up 3 points. Love to be able to get a throw here.
6 points for Geneseo if the result. But right now, Brandon Mislow leads 5-2, as you said. Both wrestlers at the center of the mat on the IHSA mats here tonight. Going in for the shot, won't go. Whitehead. Whitehead breaks down Mislow. They're both on their knees now, facing each other.
He's trying to spin around behind him.
And back up to their feet they go, out of bounds, back to the center of the mat. 4 seconds to go in the match, and it looks like Brandon Mislow is going to be able to get the job done as he leads by 3. And that he does as he gets the decision, 5-2. 5-2, he wins it over Whitehead.
That's going to take our team score up to 30-3.
As 220-pound wrestlers make their way out. Lane Acree for Geneseo. Joshua Hooker for Chicago Simeon. Both juniors, both sectional qualifiers, and then Lane Acree advances on to state and receives 3rd at state. But what a story, Lane Acree down at that state competition to receive 3rd. He lost his first match, had to wrestle all the way back, just keep wrestling, and now he finds himself. And then he found himself in the 3rd place bout and ended up winning that one.
Well, and he also he wound up wrestling the same guy that he lost to in the first round and came back and beat him. So he definitely earned his stripes in the state tournament for sure.
Class 3A, Mat 6 wrestling, 195.
Going in for the shot is Hooker. Lane Acre putting him over on his back, 2 points.
Just settle in.
And now he's got him on his back. He's
got a minute 26. He's got a lot of time. He just needs to lift his head up. He's got him in a headlock.
He's got it in tight.
Oh. Yep,
And there it is.
Good job. That's pretty quick.
Quick pin. 43 seconds. Lane Acre comes up with the pin. The quickest pin so far. And now Nick Verbet coming to the mat, the 285-pounder. Received at 4th at state at the individual contest, 18-7. He'll be wrestling Malik Allen, a junior, 26-8 in a sectional qualifier in Allen.
Yeah, that might be the quickest pin in the state. Trying to look up the records, but it's got to be pretty close.
Yeah, that was a very quick pin there. Mark Allen, kind of a different wrestler out there, though, is he'll go in for those takedowns. 51 takedowns on the year. He's not like some of those heavyweighters who just want to try to throw you or just outweigh you. Both wrestlers on their feet right now at the middle of the mat.
From Geneseo, Lane Acre.
Both wrestlers on the mat, on their feet. Still 1:30 to go in the first period. Geneseo leads the team scores again, 36-3. $285-pound bout.
Yeah, that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pins. 5 pins so far. And we're through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches. So 5 out of the 8 matches are pins.
Under a minute to go, down to 50 seconds. Fighting all around, using every inch of that circle out there as they'll come back to the middle. Down to 40 seconds now. Both wrestlers on their feet, tying up. Down to 25 seconds, both wrestlers still on their feet. Schwartz leads it over there 24-27 in the 1A bounce. Out of bounds, back to the middle they'll go. 18 seconds to go in the first period, 285 pounds.
Yeah, I'm not so sure if Sherrard's winning or losing at this point. I think Sherrard
I believe Sherrard is losing 24-27. Out of bounds, back to the middle again. 9 seconds on the clock left in the first period.
Oh, got an ankle pick there. He's gonna try to get him down, but Nick's awful strong with those legs. Now he's got his leg there. Oh, that's a good job by Nick.
It. The Simeon wrestler Allen had a single leg, trying to had it up in the high in the sky, but just couldn't get Verbeck down in time. And now Nick Verbeck takes the down position. Nick Verbeck takes down. Allen on top. Nick Verbeck hard to keep down. As he goes with a switch, he gets 1 point already up on his feet. Very quick.
Now that was within 4 seconds. He just caught him off guard, I think, how quick Nick is for a big guy at 285. He's going to be going to Truman State next year to play football.
Another one of those guys on that state champion or state runner-up football team. Looking to walk away today with another medal to add to their collection.
On the other mat, mat 4, Oak Forest is in control of Harvard. They're up 26-6.
Kind of what we expected.
Yeah, they're at the 220 weight class.
The 18 mat referees for this year's state final.
Still on their feet here on mat number 3. 1:19 to go in the second period. 285-pound power.
They deserve to be extended every courtesy available to handle their responsibility in a professional manner. We are proud of their contribution to wrestling, Illinois. They are
Still at the middle of the mat there for Beck and Allen going at it here.
The Simeon wrestler is just trying to survive. He's blocking all of Nick's moves. He's not as big as Nick, it doesn't look like, but he's got his elbows in. He's not letting Nick shoot. 50 seconds left in the second period. Definitely Nick is setting the tone here.
Back to the middle of the circle they go again. 42 seconds to go in the second period. Nick Verbeck leads it 1-0 after getting an early escape point. Geneseo started at 138 pounds. Cody Borman received the pin in 1:33. Then Jared Bruce backed it up with another pin in 2 minutes 40 seconds. Josiah Kropp turned around with a decision win, 8-1. Out of bounds they go back to the middle at 285 pounds. Cole Hunsaker fell in the decision, 4-6. Scott Schulte won in a pin in overtime, double overtime in 7 minutes and 20 seconds. Ryan Pitcher then recorded the win just as time almost expired in 1 minute and 59 seconds. Brandon Mislow won by decision, 5-2. Lane Acree got the pin in the fastest time so far, 43 seconds. Now Nick Verbeck trying to get the win for the Leafs here.
Okay, in the second period here, 1-0. Nick has got the lead. Simeon wrestler is going to take down. So Nick's going to try to turn him here. And Nick's very good at getting him broke down and turned. And if you get him turned, Nick's going to get the pin. So just has to cover those hips and get him broke down. Get him off his hips. There you go. Got him now. Now he's going to use his weight. He's going to use a chop the arm. Maybe come up with a butcher or a power half. Okay, he's got the arm. He's pulling it back behind him.
Really flattening that Simeon wrestler all the way out.
He's trying to go 2-on-1 with the arm. And keep his weight on his shoulders so that the Simeon wrestler can't work back up to his base. He's going to work back to his starting point again. Now he's going to go power half. He's got to get out and go then. Problem is at this stage, a lot of times they have, you got a warning from bottom. So Nick gets another point. He's up 2-0. That's a little bit better advantage.
For stalling. Second time, so he does receive the point. 55 seconds to go in the third period. 2-0 now. Nick Verbeck leads it.
The wrestler is just countering every move that Nick makes. Nick's trying.
Another warning for stalling. Another point for Nick Verbeck. 3-0. Wrestler's got to get going on the bottom.
He's finally worked up to his base, and Nick takes him right back. Now Nick's going to go with a tilt here, which for big guys.
Yeah, not something you see at 285.
Yeah, no, get out and go now, Nick. Get out.
He's got the power. Not quite. Down to 20 seconds to go in the third period. 3-0, Nick Verbeck leads it after an escape and 2 stalling calls. Another stalling.
Warning again.
Another point for Nick Verbeck. 1 escape. And that ends it. Nick Verbeck wins it 5-1. It should be an escape point for the Simeon wrestler.
I think they gave it to him. I think
they're saying he didn't get it.
5-0. Yeah, I think it looked like he was going to get it, but then Nick scrambled and got back behind him. So it's going to be a 5-0.
5-0 win for Nick Verbeck. Now we go back to the small guys. 106-pounders. Tumbo Tuberillo, a sophomore, 24-12. Finished 4th at regional, so close to advancing, but a very tough bracket he had to go through.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was one of the toughest regionals at 106, and but he proved it.
No, 5-0.
Yeah.
Horton, a sophomore, 25-4 sectional qualifier. Working at the middle of the mat. So different seeing the way these, we go for 285-pounders to 106-pounders, the way they wrestle.
Oh, he's going to try for that cradle. That's his specialty.
Dumbo's got the arms in. He gets 2 for a takedown, and he's trying to run the cradle now.
He is a cradle specialist, I'm telling you. He gets after it. He's going to get him stacked up.
Oh, he's got him stacked up. That is hard to come out of.
He's in tight.
And there's a pin.
Yep. Nice work.
41 seconds. He just beats Lane Akery as the fastest pin.
41. Cool.
41 seconds. Pin for Tamburillo. And now Schwindlein makes his way out there, 113 pounds, just a freshman. And it's kind of thrown up in the air as who he will be wrestling from Simeon.
Yeah, we don't really have a roster with the 113-pounder, so I'm not sure.
We'll have to try to keep our ears open.
Wrestling on mat number 2, class 1A, is 285, Rapiento, Trevor Moretka, opponent from Petersburg, Florida, Blake Richards.
Both wrestlers find themselves at the middle of the mat. Geneseo leads the team scores 39-3, just destroying it so far. Oh, 45, it hasn't been updated yet.
No, they haven't got that pin yet. They can't keep track of.
There we go.
Hey, we're working behind though. We haven't quite got the 2 points yet. We'll keep circling around. The Simeon wrestler is now the Simeon wrestler gets a 2-point takedown. Geneseo's up 45-3. They've had 6 pins on their route to take over this match. It's just now every guy's getting to wrestle to keep themselves ready to go for the next match. With 4 matches left. Simeon cannot come back, but the Simeon wrestler now, 113 is.
We believe we have McDonald, a 5'7" senior, 36-7.
He's getting back points here. Simeon wrestler is getting back points.
And they record the pin in 1 minute and 37 seconds.
That's gonna make the lead 45-9 Geneseo. 45-9 right now, with John Warner coming up for Geneseo.
So 6-12. Yep, Geneseo has secured the win. They will be wrestling at 2 o'clock. They had secured it a while ago, but just reporting it now as Geneseo will be advancing on to the 2 o'clock semifinal match. They are guaranteed a trophy now, as they'll be wrestling in the semifinals against, it appears, Oak Forest, 22-1, as they lead Harvard 29-6. 120 starts up here. John Warner, just a sophomore, state qualifier, 31-10, takes on, we're not exactly sure who, as they kind of mixed it up. We're going to Simeon wrestler.
His opponent from Petersburg, Florida, R.J. Marrero.
120 pounds here, 45-9. Geneseo leads team scores, as Warner trying to get the 2 points at the end, just out of bounds.
Had 1 toe in, 1 toe out. They wouldn't give it to him, but he definitely was trying to get that takedown right at the edge of the mat.
Both wrestlers find themselves in the middle of the mat on their feet. John Warner's got the single leg. He's got it up to his chest.
Goes to a double.
Really showing his athleticism, lifting the guy off the mat and onto his back.
Right on his back. Oh, flipped over.
And off his back. 2 points, though, takedown, and 2 back points for John Warner. Trying to get the points.
He's going to work for a tilt here. No, he's got the chicken wing in and the arm bar. He likes that double chicken wing.
Don't want to be on the receiving end of one of those.
That puts a lot of stress on those shoulders. And that, but he's good at that. And he's gonna shift, and he's got the chicken wing, but he's gonna work his around to the head of the wrestler. And oh, there you go. Oh, now, hey!
Trying to run it. They're both on their knees. Both trying to run it. John Warner comes up with it. As they both found themselves on their knees, coming up with it was Warner.
They were both. It was kind of a scramble mode there, where it looked like Simeon wrestler might flip it and get the reversal, but John's got good balance, and he was able to just kind of stay with it. At the end of the first period, he's up 4-0. And on mat number 1, the Sherrard match, it's 27-27 at the 120.
Yeah, good match going on over there. Started at 138 on all matches down here at the Bloomington at the U.S. Cellular Coliseum.
We are going to be, in case you're just tuned in, this will be audio. I know we're on channel 50 and 100.5, but we're going to be at audio right now. We might be able to hopefully show some highlights later on, but with the IHSA and some of the restrictions, we're going to go audio. We'll give you as much detail as possible, you know, and we definitely get into these matches, don't we?
Yeah, it's fun down here. You get these fans all in them, as Geneseo is represented pretty good, I would say. Out of the 3 classes, Geneseo has one of the most amount of fans here. John Warner back at 120 pounds. 1:20 to go in the second period. He is on top, flattening the Simeon wrestler all the way out. He leads it 7-3. Geneseo leads it as a team 45-9. They have secured the win and will wrestle again at 2 o'clock, as it appears they will be wrestling Oak Forest over there, as Oak Forest is beating Harvard 29-9. Geneseo just really capitalizing on these bonus points.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, when you have this many pins, and now Warner's getting some more back points. He's got him tilted, and he's going to, again, work towards his shoulder, and that to try to get more back points. There, oh, and he flips over, and there is a reversal.
It's going to be a reversal for the Simeon wrestler. He gets 2 points, but John Warner still leads it.
And then he gets reversed back.
Back and forth they go. John Warner gets 2 points for the reversal.
He just said, I've had enough of that, of being on the bottom, and 18 seconds left. We're gonna go back to the way we were. We're up 12-5, and John's still working to get more and more back points. Right now he's up. He's got a difference of 7, and he is looking to try to build on his lead.
7 seconds to go in the second period. Out of bounds they went, back to the middle of the mat. Simeon wrestler down. John Warner will be on top. Team leads 45-9 here.
Looks like the Leroy wrestler on mat number 1 has got the Sherrard guy on his back.
Sherrard is winning 30-27. Coming down to 2 matches. They're at 126. They'll also have 132. It will come down to 1 match, it appears. It was a decision, and Geneseo chose down at the end of the second period. And now Warner's fighting from the down position as we start third period play here. Warner down on his knees.
Like we mentioned, we started at 138. Right now we're back around to 120. So we have the 120 weight class, 126, 132. 3 matches left for us. Simeon has no way to take the lead. So for right now, we're wrestling to keep ourselves warmed up. You know, it's one of those things where when you're a wrestler, you want to wrestle.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to just forfeit. You know, plus you get that body warmed up after that first match. You're ready to go in the semifinals.
Kind of getting the legs in and almost a tilt, but not enough to get back points. This is Simeon wrestler. 1:10 to go in the third period, and John Warner on the bottom position leads it 12-5 over the Simeon wrestler. Stalemate is a call.
Officials going over to the clock.
They're going to stop play. They're going to talk with the clock and maybe get some things situated with the clock here. 1:01 to go in the third, 12-5. Now they're going to put 5 more seconds on the clock, and it's 1:06 to go in the third.
That's just what a wrestler wants to hear. We're going to add more time to the clock.
Yeah.
When they're already trying to expend as much energy as possible, but they'll keep wrestling around. It's under a minute now, 54 seconds.
.45 seconds to go in the third period. .12-5. John Warner leads it. He's still in the down position, just fighting. Simeon wrestler not really getting any pinning combinations or anything, just keeping the top position. John Warner throwing him, and they're going to give him a neutral, throwing him out of bounds. It was out of bounds, and they're going to give him the neutral position there, and he goes up now 13-5, looking for that major decision. He's got it right now and hoping to keep on
double
to
leg. He's got that in deep. Nope, doesn't have it yet. He's
both wrestlers facing each other. Down to 13 seconds to go in the third period, and John Warner's got the 2 points. John Warner has 2 points, and the match is going to end with a decision. 15-5. John Warner wins it.
And some of the cheering in the background, the Leroy wrestler just pinned the Sherrard wrestler.
It will come down to this last match over there for Sherrard, and they trail by 3 points.
Yeah, that
could go down to a tiebreaker.
Yeah,
wow.
You're exactly right. I don't know who's wrestling who over there, but
looks like Geneseo. Are they going to wrestle these matches?
Yeah,
they are going to. They have secured the win, but they are still going to wrestle their way out. 126, Hunter Gross still has to wrestle, and then Clayton Kennedy at 132 still has to wrestle. And then that will conclude the dual meet here for Geneseo's first round. Could have, well, they secured this win, so Geneseo will have 2 more matches to play, and we'll see next round. They'll be wrestling for a third place trophy or a championship trophy. Top of the key, not top of the key, middle of the mat there as Hunter Graw gets taken down by the ankles. 2 points for the Simeon wrestler. He goes up 2-0. Hunter Graw getting up on his feet. Simeon wrestler just putting all his weight, just dead weight on him.
Yeah, I think that's just going to make Graw mad. That's all that's going to do. Now, Graw's got his
reversal.
And he's going to wind up, he's got him on his, he's got him stacked.
Tilted.
He's got him stacked. Oh, he spun out of it, but he did get the
2 point.
2 back points and 2 reversal.
Out of bounds they go, and back to the middle of the mat. 57 seconds to go in this first period, and Hunter Graw from Geneseo leads it 4-2. Received 3rd at state this year at the individual last week. 39-6, quite the impressive record for a sophomore.
Yeah, he's another one. Just build a lot of confidence from even from our invite. Whenever we finish that, the number of quality wrestlers we bring in there, he started to believe that he was among the best.
Wrestling on mat number 2.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful. He's been known to be a real aggressive wrestler, and sometimes that plays into his advantage, and sometimes, you know, playing or getting out there a little too aggressive has hurt him at some points. Down to 15 seconds to go in the first period, and
there he's got him tilted.
Raw's got him back. He got 1 count for a back point. He's got 2 count. And maybe a 3 count, not sure. Down to 4 seconds to go in the first period, and they're giving him 2 back points.
There you go. Oh, just not enough time. Time ran out. He's going to have him on his back again. He's up 6-2. I think he's going to get him wore out. They're going to go neutral.
Graw had the decision, and he chose neutral. Second period action now. 6-2, Graw leads it. Center of the mat they go.
Simeon wrestler is extremely tall for a 126-pounder. He's got to be about 3 inches taller than Grau, and I think that's what kind of caught him off guard to begin with. But Grau gets a takedown. He's up 8-2 with 1:30 left, and he's going to really work to get a pin. Grau definitely wants to try to get this for the team.
Just add a little gravy on that scoreboard. And what the match over there on mat number 1. Sherrard trailing by 3. They're leading the match by 2. The last match of their dual meet. They'll have to see what it comes down to. If they win this by decision.
There he's on his back. He's got him turned.
Graw's got him turned.
He's got to get chest to chest on him. He's got to squeeze him. He's got to lift the head. And he gets a pin.
Hunter Graw comes up with a pin there in 2 minutes and 34 seconds for him. And now it comes down to the last match of 132 pounds.
I think that's Gunnar Gaines there.
Yeah, Gunnar Gaines making an appearance back. Hasn't been wrestling for a while, but he's back out there now. And his opponent out there will be Cornell Rencher, a junior state qualifier out there in Rencher.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, it's good to have some guys, give them a chance to wrestle. You know, they work hard there in the wrestling room, and they've had that opportunity. So,
Gunnar Gaines back out there, center of the mat. Here we go, starting up first period, 132 pounds. It's the last match here as, wow, that Sherrard match. Keep putting our eye over there. 2-1, the Sherrard guy leads. The team score, Sherrard trails by 3. If they win the decision, it will go to tiebreaker. But back to Geneseo match. 1:40 to go here in the first period. Out of bounds, they go back to the middle. You always like that. Out of bounds, Gunnar Gaines running back to the middle, showing that guy that he hasn't lost any energy.
Yeah, that kind of helps set a tone too, that you want to let them know that they are not going to be in better shape than you. So I'm going to run back to that mat.
Geneseo 19-1 on the season. That 1 loss coming to a very good 3A school, Moline, 27-28. It was quite the match if you were there. But Chicago Simeon coming with a 19-0 perfect record on the year. And Geneseo's going to spoil that here down at Dual State. Gunnar Gaines going with the early, trying to go with an ankle pick, but Simeon wrestler backed up and did not play into effect for Gunnar Gaines. 2-0 for the takedown from Simeon. Wrestling in the middle of the mat. Gaines is on the bottom. Simeon wrestler breaking him down. Simeon wrestler leads 2-0.
Geneseo has had 7 pins. 7 pins in this match with Simeon.
7 pins in a major decision where those bonus points are coming from.
Oh, looks like now Gunnar's trying to work his way. He can grab a hold of the head. He's trying to grab the head. The Simeon guy has the legs in, but Gunnar's trying to shake him off. If he can get that done, he's got his leg hooked. Oh,
stalemate.
Stalemate.
Stalemate will go back and restart it up. Restart it up here Gunnar Gaines will be in the down position. Gunnar Gaines down to 10 seconds to go in the first period as the Simeon wrestler leads it 2-0. Third period action over there, and Sherrard's leading at 2-1. He's almost got him on the back. Does the Leroy guy. Absolutely amazing over there. Potentially dangerous. Stops it in the Sherrard match. But back here to Geneseo's match in the second period, 2-0. The Simeon wrestler leads it. He takes a down position. Hunter Corral will have the top position. 132 pounds. It is the last match of the meet between Geneseo and Chicago Simeon. Looks like it is going to be a tie, and now they're going to have to go to decisions here. They're going to have to go to the first tiebreaker, second tiebreaker, different things to see if Sherrard is the victor or not.
Gunnar still got him down. Now he's got him broke down. He's going to try to work a tilt, which I think is a good move on his part. He's up.
I believe it's they're trying to decide over there what the first criteria is.
Yeah, I think the first criteria is wins.
Wins.
Last 3 a.m. night 6, wrestling down 130.
Second period here for the Geneseo match. Under a minute to go, and the Simeon wrestler leads it 2-0. Gunnar Gaines is on top right now, being able to break that down. He's going for a pinning combination here. He's got a chicken wing in, and he just trying to turn that, trying to get control of those hips of the Simeon wrestler.
Just to kind of recap a little bit here, Cody Borman started things off with a pin, and then it just started to roll from there. Borman with a pin, Bruce with a pin, Josiah Kropp won 8-1. Cole Hunsinger lost to a very tough Simeon wrestler that got 5th in state, 6-4. Schulte pinned in overtime. Pitcher with a pin. Mislow won 5-2. Lane Akery pin. Nick Verbeck won 5-0. Tumbo wins with a pin. At 113, Simeon finally received their first pin. John Warner won 15-5, and Hunter Grau won with a pin. So we're with Gunnar Gaines here in our last match here of the quarterfinals. We'll be heading to the semifinals at 2 o'clock. Right now, he is down 3-0.
And they're going to say Sherrard won it by criteria. Wow, so Sherrard will advance. 2 QC schools will advance onto the semifinals and will be bringing home a trophy for their school. Gunnar Gaines leads it. Gunnar Gaines trails 3-0, 1:50 to go in this third period. 55-9, though, Geneseo's team does lead it.
Congratulations.
Gunnar Gaines trying to get his arm free. They're going to call a warning on the Simeon wrestler. He's just kind of holding on to him.
Warning for stalling.
Yep, minute 30 left. We got to keep pressing the issue.
Gunnar Gaines is in the bottom position. 1:25 to go in this third period.
Maybe we can get the Simeon wrestler caught here if we could just kind of keep scrambling around, keep rolling. There you go, grab the leg. He's now they're kind of tied up. He's trying to face the Simeon wrestler. If we can turn and face him and get 1 point. He's down 3-0. Simeon wrestler's got to hold the ankle. Again, he's just kind of holding on. Yep. They're going to call a stalemate again.
Back to the middle we go. 40 seconds to go in this third period. Sherrard is advancing, and so is Geneseo after they have secured it 55-9. Team score, Geneseo leads it. Final match of the dual meet right here is 132 pounds. All matches started at 138 pounds.
There you go. He's got him right there.
Gunnar Gaines has got him down on his back. He's getting back points, but got to be careful as
he's got the reversal.
Now they're going to say the Simeon wrestler is in control.
He's got to keep rolling. Got to roll through it.
They're giving the Simeon wrestler back points right now on Gunnar Gaines.
He's got to go reversal.
Now,
back points.
Okay, so they gave a reversal for Gaines. They gave him 2 back points, and then they gave 2 back points for the Simeon wrestler. They're going to give him a reversal. I'm not sure if the time's right. 1 second to go in the third period, and that ends it. I'm not sure exactly what the score is. We'll try to.
I think it was 8-4 with the Simeon wrestler winning, but Gunnar had actually had caught him, but he just couldn't quite get over the top, and Simeon wrestler slipped back on top and wound up winning that one 8-4.
What a win that was for Geneseo. This dual meet 55-9. They win it, and we'll go for a recap here. Starting at 138 pounds, Cody Borman received the pin in 1:33. Jared Bruce turned around and pinned his guy on his own in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Josiah Kropp received the decision 8-1, and Cole Hunsaker lost and gave Simeon their first points 4-6 decision. Then Scott Schulte won in a pin in 7 minutes and 20 seconds. Double overtime thriller that one was. Ryan Pitra won in a pin just before the buzzer sound in 1 minute and 59 seconds. Brandon Mislow won in a pin 5-2, and Lane Akery recorded what we thought one of the fastest pins at 43 seconds. Nick Verbeck won by decision 5-0, and then Tumbo Tobarillo turned around and got the fastest pin of the match so far, 41 seconds. Then 1:13, the Chicago Simeon wrestler came up with the pin in 1:37 seconds. John Warner got the major decision 15-5. Hunter Grawl got the pin in 2 minutes 34 seconds, and then at 132 pounds, Cornell Rencher from Chicago Simeon got the decision 8-4 to close it out. So Geneseo will be wrestling at 2 o'clock. We'll have it again back here on WGRT 100.5, and they will be taking on, as it appears right now, Oak Forest. As they are leading over there on mat number 4. Sherrard is also advancing, so 2 QC schools will be advancing Sherrard in 1A. Any final comments before we sign off and come back at 2 o'clock?
Well, we definitely appreciate the fact that our guys really came to represent. They started off strong and just kind of kept the momentum. They definitely will have a tough match against Oak Forest. But I know that Coach Murray and his staff will have the guys focused, ready to go, and we're just excited for some more great wrestling coming up at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, you said that, and that's going to be a much closer one than what this one was for sure. 55-12 was the team score final. Geneseo wins it. Make sure you tune back in here at 2 o'clock. We'll have the call again.